I've have attempted to understand my relationship with Jack and Owen. Jack is just over 5 years old, and Owen is just over 3 years old. And slowly, the pieces of why they're so significant to my life are starting to come together for me. A couple of days before Halloween, we baked Halloween cookies. Now, Jack and Owen, over the past 3 or 4 years, have baked cookies, pies, cakes. I mean, it is one of the fun things that we do. And a couple of days before our Halloween, we're doing that again. And it was another one of those fun events, just goofing around, laughing, kidding each other, enjoying the baking of cookies and then decorating them. And as I was cleaning up, Jack came up to me and asked in the most innocent way, "Hey, Papa, do you want to see what I'm going to wear for Halloween?" I mean, to the average person, that was just a sweet question from a 5-year-old. Hey, do you want to see what I'm going to wear? I have 3 adult children of my own. I have a 20-year-old adult granddaughter. But in the past 7 years, I've danced with death twice. And now I see things with a different worldview or different Weltanschauung. And one of the other issues that has confronted me, along with Dancing with Death, has been going from an average community and being an above average student to Mount Lebanon, which is outside of Pittsburgh, which was the 19th best school system in the entire country at the time, and was the richest community in Pittsburgh at that time. And what I learned at that 19th best school system in the entire country were 2 things. 1, I was dumb, and 2, I was poor. And that was I was incorrect, but that's the way I believed. I believed that I was in a super school dumb, and in a wealthy community too poor. And for half my life, that had a profound negative effect upon me. When I woke up and did the math again, I realized that I wasn't dumb and I wasn't poor. And that is the reason I'm so driven about teaching. I've been teaching at a college level for 2 decades. I'll never quit. And therefore, when Jack asked that simple question, "Papa, do you want to see what I'm going to wear?" That struck a nerve, a raw nerve in my heart and my mind. I didn't like the feeling of feeling dumb and poor. I didn't like to feel that I needed to find somebody that would say, "Hey, Campbell, you're okay." And so when Jack asked this simple question, all of a sudden I realized one of the pieces that I'm missing about understanding about the significance of their lives to me is that I am driven to make sure that they understand that they are loved. Jack and Owen's parents go out of their way to assure them that. The extended family does the same thing. The friends that they have do the same thing, and yet a 5.5-year-old child needs reinforcement. And I understand that we can't protect children from, as they grow up, from anything. I mean, we can protect and try to protect them, but something's going to happen to them that we can't control. But at least if we can tell them that they are special, that they have abilities and they can do this and they can do that, and that we're interested in them, that becomes kind of a depository of good feelings about themselves. So that when problems face them in the future, they can't be resolved by those who love them and moving them away from that kind of hurt. At least they can go back and saying, yes, this doesn't make me feel good, but I feel good because my parents, the extended family, love me. And the issue, and so, that's a story about baking cookies and wanting to see what Jack is going to wear for Halloween. And I say this all the time. The vast majority of people that are going to listen and watch this video and read this article, I've never met and probably never will. So what difference does it make what I happen to feel toward Jack and Owen? It does make a difference, because there are kids in your life, your extended family, or your neighborhood that are other Jack and Owens. Maybe different names, but they are still young children. And one of the things I've learned about life, having danced with death, is that we don't have an eternity to live. Everybody knows that. You know that. And if you haven't danced with death, I'm telling you something, you don't really know it. You think you know it. You know it intellectually. But you don't know it in your gut. Take my advice. Whether they're in your own family, in your extended family, or in your neighborhood, there are Jack and Owens out there that need assurance from you about the quality of who they are. And by telling them and expressing to them honestly what you like about them and how they affect you positively, you build within them the ability to go out into the world as they mature and to become all that they can be. I appreciate your watching and listening to this video and reading this essay. But don't stop there. In the meantime, you take care.